Hey guys, welcome to your next stage, which is the Get Wanted stage. In the previous section, we were talking about okay, how do we actually get noticed, right? So um, we sprinkle what we call authority checks, interesting insights about our business online, on our websites. Everything is updated nicely. You're on top of your game. And what happens here is that in the get wanted stage, we're actually going. The main goal is here to collect interest and collecting more interest than we have actually tickets available. So let's say your round is $500,000, right? Normally you maybe have five investors who are putting 25,000 is 125. You have a larger investor for 200,000, and you have another larger investor for maybe 150. So the key here is that then you know already I need seven investors, right? In order to that you know that there are seven investors, you need to have at least, let's say, a 25% conversion rate. You need to have at least a 30 people who will say yes to you. So in the get notice stage, we were already sending out personalized outreach over LinkedIn, personalized outreach over email, right? And the main point was that we were asking them, like, hey, I'm planning a fundraise. If you have any interest to explore this, please let me know so I can update you. Now, as soon as you have 30 of these updates, then it's very important to make sure that you're actually that you're having your waiting list ready. So in task 46, we want to collect investor interest, update the CRM, and share investment updates. Collect investor interest. Yes, I'm interested to explore, which means you automatically get a green light to send your deal later over. Do you feel the nuance here? There's a big difference between stuffing your deck in someone's email box and waiting for an answer, or just like you did in the get notice phase, you ask someone if they will be interested to learn more about this in the future. Now, that gives you the authority and the permission actually to send out these messages. You want to create and study investor mandates and performance because you're going to talk with these investors. So, knowing more about them makes you a more interesting conversation partner, which is task number 47. Once you start collecting, and running all of these meetings, you want to keep that conversation going. So building on the initial trust that you have created by sending them investor updates. I put here send monthly, but it could be, of course, that after that someone says yes, that you say like, okay, hey, great. By the way, this is our last investment update, and that's your first way to help you impress the investor. Now, of course, everything can be trackable, so you see in your backend system exactly who is interested in what. You want to optimize your teaser and Q&A based on the investor feedbacks and insights. So you constantly want to update your investment decks, your pitch decks, everything that is there that you created. If you feel there's opportunities to improve it, do it. Then task number 50 is all about create and sprinkle your authority checks to grow investor trust. What is an authority check? An authority check could be a blog post that you have been writing about your industry. It could be about a press release that went out. It could be about a great review that you have been receiving. So these little checks that actually build your credibility. So it's credibility checks, authority checks. Then once you have that waiting list of at least a 30 investors, right? Then you start your round. And as you will find out, my advice is always that if you, for example, raise $1 million, you want to split that round into three little parts, right? So let's say $300,000 is the first part, $400,000 is the second part, and $300,000 is the third part. Then while you're splitting your round into 3 parts, it makes sense because you can say, hey, we already closed phase 1. And of course, with each phase, your valuation is going up. So you will incentivize the investors to join faster. So in the first phase, you could have 20 people that are really interested. That gives you enough confidence to close the first check. And for the second phase, you could have again another 20 people who are interested, right? So the nuance that I want to bring here is, of course, if you raised $100,000 and there's still $900,000 left in your round, it feels like you're not making progress. But if you split your round from $1 million into 3 parts, the $300,000, the first one, and you have already clocked $100,000, you could say, okay, we already closed 33% of our first close. Whoa, that's suddenly another mindset, right? And then, of course, you want to convert here your teaser deck into a pitch deck, right? So all of the slides that we created in the previous stages, we're going to actually bundle them all together. This is everything for the Get Wanted stage, and in the next stage, in Get Offers, we will go deeper because then we are having really those meetings and where everything starts coming together. If you feel that you need additional insights, videos, templates, you want to go faster, take the discount code and get access to the full program, which gives you a significant upside to close faster with my personal guidance as I'm making small snippets from each video lesson. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day.